I look at that dress and I get excited because it makes me me.
My name is Kristen and I opened Vocelles Bridal back in 2009. When my husband and I got engaged and I started shopping for a wedding gown, I was absolutely shocked at the lack of options for brides in North Florida. People had to travel to Atlanta or Jacksonville or South Florida in order to have a really wonderful bridal shopping experience, and I just thought that the brides of Tallahassee and the surrounding areas deserved so much more.
We kind of immediately knew that we would come to Vocelles. My sister had an awesome experience here.
I came here to get my dress because I wanted to be very different.
I'm born and raised here in Tallahassee, so it was really fun to stay in town and find a dress here.
When I was shopping for my wedding dress, I thought that my budget was going to be plenty large enough. And as soon as I started shopping, I realized that if I was going to be able to afford a dress, the experience that I was going to get while shopping was not going to be up to what I had in mind.
I feel the atmosphere at Vocelles was what I really enjoyed the most. It was very intimate.
I was very overwhelmed with the whole process. I looked at 1,000 dresses and they made me feel comfortable.
The most important thing for me was for brides to have an experience that was really special, gorgeous dresses, and approachable price points.
It just became so personal that even Amanda cried when I found my dress.
When Monica walked out with her dress, I think we both knew that it was the perfect dress. It's an overwhelmingly happy moment. I think one of the most enjoyable and special moments for any mother is helping her daughter dress on their wedding day.
When the doors to the church opened and I was walking down the aisle, I could tell there were some tears welling up in his eyes. He would never admit that, but he couldn't stop talking about how beautiful I looked and how beautiful my dress was. I felt like a princess. I loved my dress and I didn't want to take it off.
My advice to brides is when you start shopping for your wedding dress, establish the venue that you'll be in and the setting that you're going to be in when you walk down the aisle. And the second thing is to come in with an open mind.
I came actually looking for a different dress, and I tried it on and we walked out and it was like, oh my goodness, that is so nice. So I stood up on the platform and I turned around and everybody started oohing and aahing, and then she was like, okay, it's time to jack her up. And so she grabbed my belt and she put my belt on and she gave me a veil and she gave me the flowers, and I started thinking, I like this right here. And I just started boo-hoo crying and she started boo-hoo crying and she was like, Regina, is this your dress? I was like, yeah.
As the owner of the store, one of the most fun things that I get to do is twice a year I travel to either Chicago or New York and I go see the dresses right on the runway and hand select them and bring them back here to Tallahassee.
I knew when I walked in for my very first appointment that I wanted a dress that was not a traditional white or ivory dress, and they had the most beautiful blush dress, and the second I put it on it really felt like my dress.
My whole wardrobe, including my bridesmaids, maidens of honors, maid of honors, dresses came from here as well.
Over the past few years, Vocelles has really had the opportunity to grow. In addition to the bridal salon, where you can come and find your dress, we have also started publishing an annual publication called The Bridal Book. We also host an annual bridal show. In addition to that, we have really expanded our collection of plus-size dresses. We have so many dresses sampled in size 18 to 28. And when I see a bride put on that dress and see how absolutely stunning she is and those gorgeous curves, it just is the most rewarding, wonderful part of my job.
I can't say enough wonderful things about the staff here in particular. I just felt like the experience was so special.
Although I receive my dress here, even after I get married, I will still come here and say hi, you know, because they are wonderful. I suggest that you just follow your heart and not just come here looking for a dress, but come here looking to find you. The dress becomes you, and my dress became me. And I look at that dress on and off, and I get excited because it makes me, and it makes my inner spirit just comes out, and people will see me in my dress when I walk down the aisle.